You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so we know we are getting yet another Batman miniseries, spinoff, whatever you want to have it. Colin Farrell has agreed to reprise his role of the Penguin from the upcoming Robert Pattinson the Batman movie, which I got to be honest, I saw the trailer. I'm a little... And I think it's, I was talking to some buddies of mine. We were all geeking out and talking about different superhero stuff. And, they say I'm just hating on Robert Pattinson. It's something about Robert Pattinson. I guess he's okay. I don't see him as Bruce Wayne. I don't see him as Batman, whatever. But when they announced that Colin Farrell was going to play Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin, I was a little curious about that, and I saw the trailer, and he's got like a fat suit on, and he's got the prosthetic makeup on his face. I mean, it looks really good. So it looks like, I don't know if this spinoff series is going to be like a prequel, if it's supposed to take place before he encounters the Batman, or if it's just going to be a continuation of things that happen in there. Like they've got the Peacemaker, series coming to HBO Max with John Cena. And if you watched the Suicide Squad, you know that they had an end credit scene at the end there after it appeared, at least in the main part of the movie, that something happened to Peacemaker, and then we get the end credit scene and we see that he's still alive, and which we had to know because he's getting the HBO Max series, which I'm pretty sure that's all the filming. I know they shot that up in Canada, and the filming on that was done, and I think that's supposed to drop real early at the beginning of 2022. So the Peacemaker series. But there's also a Catwoman series coming. I saw that. There's a Catwoman series. There's the Michael B. Jordan, Val Sod Superman show that's coming as well. So and that's just the regular stuff. We're also getting the Superman animated series with Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling reprising their roles as Lex Luthor and Clark Kent Superman. So there's a lot. DC, Warner Brothers, they are exploiting their superhero properties, but some of my friends that like Batman, always, Batman has some of the best rogues. I think Batman's rogues gallery is the Tiffany's of rogues galleries. I think his is the best. I think Spider-Man's is second best. I would say Spider-Man's rogues gallery is second best to Batman's, but I would also put a little pin on that some of the classic Silver Age Spider-Man superheroes, when they brought them into the modern age, they kind of seemed a little hokey. And what I mean by that is, if take a DC villain like the Joker, right? Okay, the Joker, if you like the old 60s Batman television show, it was like boom, 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 and all that, it was real over the top. But if you read the Batman comics of that time, that was remarkably accurate to what Batman, the television show really reflected what was going on in the comic books. So that's probably the most accurate comic book television show, especially, like I said, if you look at the material that was on the shelves and the newsstands at that time, the Batman television show was remarkably accurate to what was going on in the comic books at that time. Obviously, as we flash forward, Batman, you had writers like Dennis O'Neil? I can't remember. But Neil Adams as an artist came on. They started doing Steve Englehart. They started writing darker Batman stories. And for example, Steve Englehart wrote The Laughing Fish, and like I said, they start introducing people like Ra's al Ghul, the Demon, and all this kind of Batman started getting darker. So the television, like if you read the darker stuff and then you go back and you look at the Batman television show, it looks kind of hokey, right? Because it's not accurate to what was being reflected in the printed materials. But like I said, as Batman got darker, obviously the Penguin got darker, the Joker got darker, characters like Two-Face and all that kind of thing. That's why I say sometimes a lot of the Marvel characters didn't, at least when we're talking about like Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff, some of those older Silver Age villains, the Lee Ditko villains, they seem kind of campy, like, oh, he's Dr. Octopus and he's got these robot arms and I'll get you Spider-Man. And it just doesn't, although that's why I've often expressed my love for the Sam Raimi directed Spider-Man 2, where you actually see how to take a kind of a more campy character like Dr. Octopus and you kind of ground him in reality and make him make him a more believable, credible threat for Spider-Man. And some of the stories, especially in the last like 20 years, that have dealt with the Penguin, I think have done a great job on doing that as well. He kind of got the same thing done to him that they did, what John Byrne did with Lex Luthor in Man of Steel, where Lex Luthor was the evil scientist and he would create like a giant robot suit and he was like, I'll get you Superman, ha! And he'd have like a big robot with boxing gloves and stuff. Like, if you read some of those old Golden Age and Silver Age comics, that's who Lex Luthor was. And then you had John Byrne kind of, which I actually think a lot of people say he kind of ripped off Frank Miller with the Kingpin, because Frank Miller definitely, the Kingpin was definitely a goofball villain. He was a big fat guy with a cane. He had a cane with a diamond on the end of it, and he would like point it at you, and the cane shot laser beams. That's what the Kingpin used to do. He's up here with Spider-Man. He's got a cane that shoots lasers. So I see it, so obviously Frank Miller gave him a makeover and made him something credible. And then they did that with Lex Luthor, where he went from just being a mad scientist to being this kind of hand behind the throne, criminal mastermind. He's still smart and everything, but he's a tech billionaire and he's doing his thing. And they did that with Penguin, where he's got all these crazy umbrellas. He's got the helicopter umbrella. He's got the machine gun umbrella. He's got the umbrella that shoots gas, or it has like a little sword in it or whatever. He's got all the different umbrellas. And which I think is still, I've seen people be able to write the Penguin and still have that and still have it be more credible. Where the Kingpin is, he's trying to smooth in high society, but in the shadows, he's a crime boss and he's running things behind the scenes. So that's kind of the more serious take that I'm hoping, especially like I said, Colin Farrell's a great actor. I'm hoping that this HBO Max series kind of gives him opportunity to shine. I haven't, like I said, nobody's seen the new Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Colin Farrell's in it. I'm definitely going to check it out. It's like kind of hard for me to say, even though, like I said, I just some of the stuff I've seen on it kind of made me kind of be hesitant to watch it. I do want to see what they do with Batman, and hopefully it's dope. Because if I'm wrong, if I see it and it's dope, I'm gonna be right here on YouTube going, man, I was so wrong about that. It's dope. So that's what I'm hoping. But so yeah, we got the Batman, and of course, like I said, Colin Farrell is getting an HBO Max miniseries. But I'm excited for this. What do you guys think? Get in the comments and let me know. I am out. PlaceTheBets.com, guys. Are you tired of crapping out on sites like Fanduel and Draftkings? Go to PlaceTheBets.com. Set your fantasy lineup. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. They got them all. They'll set your lineup. 30 days is only $1. You can go, you can sign up right now. That 30 days is only $1. PlaceTheBets.com and get that Skrilla. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/AkariPress, or just type in Akari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.